I'm just waiting for it to say it's live. I don't know if it actually is.
It's not appeared yet.
I'll wait for it and then I'll clip it when it does do it.
I just always leave mine.
Oh, we're live. Welcome. Yeah. We're live on YouTube.
How'd you know?
It's just popped up to say, we have 13 viewers. How's it going, guys?
Bloody hell. Takes me all friggin' evening to get that.
61 viewers, bloody hell. Wasn't expecting that so soon. Are you ready for a perfect 10? We've got Ty Dillinger going up against Aiden English. So we kick off Backlash, preview, and predictions. Are you looking forward to it?
Not that much, no.
No? Not even the perfect 10 Ty Dillinger?
Not so perfect.
You'll be sitting in your living room going, 10, 10, 10. Just wake everyone
I
up.
don't think the neighbours would appreciate that.
Maybe not.
I'll get my revenge for it earlier on, waking me up at 9 o'clock.
Ooh, it's
On a
not good.
Sunday, no doubt, that's a good point actually. I never even thought of that.
How
the day of
inconsiderate. It is the day of rest. I didn't know you were all religious.
Only on occasion.
Only on a Sunday. Oh well, here we go. This is Backlash. Let's skip to in English. You might sing for when 2K18.
Hey, you never know.
Can join in and do a bit of karaoke.
Tubatelli's sending threats already.
Is he? For some reason, I can't get the chat to load. I'm just trying to get it. Ooh. Got issues. It's been that long since I've actually live streamed.
English intros on. It's gonna get flagged and everything.
It's alright. I've took out Simon Gotch. I'm sure he was behind it.
Seems like a lot of people hyped for Backlash.
What's everyone saying in the chat? Are they hyped for Backlash? I'm still trying to load it.
They are.
You have to let me know in the chat what's your favourite match that you're looking forward to tonight, because we've got a few matches on there. We've got Nakamura's SmackDown Live debut taking on Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton against Jinder Mahal. There's a couple of good ones. I'm looking forward to AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. I think that's going to be my match of the night.
I think that's the thing with SmackDown pay-per-views. You're always going to feeling kind of fresh. Everything's like, it's kind of matches we haven't seen either for a long time or not at all. So it should be good, like especially the Jinder match.
See, I'm really looking forward to that, which is something that I didn't think I'd be saying.
Exactly.
When you think of Jinder and 3MB, how much of a jobber he was, it wasn't that long ago. It was only like, what, two and a half years ago, if that.
It's pretty crazy. You think like 3MB is like totally elevated compared to where they were like a few years ago.
I kind of believe the change in it. Do you think they've had this planned? Because it all seemed that the week, I think it was the week before the Superstar shake-up, when he sort of knocked out Finn Balor. Do you think that made them take notice and think, ooh, we can use this. We can maybe put him in the main event if he goes to SmackDown. I'm wondering if before that happened, if they had anything planned for him, or when people started talking about it, like, ooh, let's jump on this, let's give him a chance.
The only thing is I can't help think it's because of like the India tour, which I really hope it's not, because I don't know about like everyone else, but I really love Jinder. I think the whole Bollywood boys thing is brilliant as well. It feels like something we haven't had for a very long time, like a kind of stable, but it's not like hugely focused on all three of them, it's just Jinder.
Yeah, it's just like they're sort of his backup, his bodyguards. I'm sure they'll come into it though, because it means we'll get more tag teams going in for the tag belts.
I think that's a good thing as well. We don't really have that many teams on SmackDown. Fair enough, we've got like Usos and things, but it's just another team that hopefully you'll add to like the SmackDown tag team division.
Yeah, it seems to be better. I prefer the SmackDown tag division. There's a lot of good teams on there. I'm loving Breezango at the minute. That fashion police.
Yeah, I've always had like a kind of soft spot for Tyler Breeze, but I'm definitely loving those two even more now.
Oh, they've been so good. The backstage segment this week that I sent you, I absolutely loved it. Undercover Tyler Breeze.
It kind of teeters on like being too cheesy that it's almost bad, but it's almost in another sense so bad that it's good.
Well, the disguises are pretty bad, but they are so good at the same time. Oh, thank you, Video Gamer. Video Gamer 101 says, I miss y'all's predictions. It's been so long since we've done this.
You know, we like do it every like month, and now we're just too lazy.
I know, that's a good point. It's I can't remember the last time we actually done it.
It's probably nearing on a year.
Zed Rowe says he's not looking forward to the Maharaja against Randy Orton. He's not fussed for it. Who else in the chat is? What's your prediction for the main event? Or should we do predictions for this one, seeing as it's on at the moment?
It's got to be Ty Dillinger. I don't think they're going to all of a sudden give Aiden English a push.
Ooh, you say that, but he's just hit a nice senton off the top rope there.
Oh, I think virtual reality.
It is. It's virtual reality. When it comes to reality, though, I'm going to go Ty Dillinger as well. It's got to be the perfect 10.
Yeah, like you said, not so perfect.
Not so perfect.
No, I think for me, I think like his whole gimmick outshines him. I don't think move-wise he's anything amazing. He is a good wrestler, don't get me wrong, but like doesn't wow me in the ring.
No, he is, but I don't know. I think I preferred him previously in NXT.
I think he's kind of like that sort of Bailey character who, I don't know, I can kind of get into them more when they're in NXT, but when they're on the main roster, it doesn't feel as like awesome.
That's the hard thing, like transitioning a gimmick from like a small crowd into the majority. It's going to be hard for Ty. Let's take a look at the chat then. Owen Greco says, who is our favourite announcers? I'll let you go first on this one.
Oh. Are you sure you know what they mean by announcers, not commentators?
Yes. Well,
Honestly,
I was going to say commentators, but we can go actual announcers if you want.
You didn't even know what you're on about. I always had like a really soft spot for Lillian, but I really don't know. I think Giorgio does an amazing job, but I kind of think, oh god, I can't think of his name.
Which one? The SmackDown one?
No, he was on Raw. Oh god, I can't think of his name.
Justin Roberts.
Justin Roberts, I thought he was amazing, like, announcing.
He was so good with his rated R superstars rolling his R's. Ooh, Ty's going for the pin here. This could be it.
He kind of had that whole... Oh?
Ty Dillinger picks up the win over Aiden English.
Yeah, I think Justin Roberts kind of has that like big boxing match announcing voice.
Yeah, he kind of does, now you say that. I think he'd fit right in doing boxing announcing.
So I think it's been yours.
Ooh. See, I don't really want to say the same, but I would have said Justin Roberts. Maybe I'll go the Fink, Howard Finkel, bit of classic action in there.
Howard Finkel's kind of like a given.
You can't say that now, when I've just picked him.
Well, it's a bit obvious to me he's never around no more, so. Alright then, who would you go commentary-wise?
Commentary-wise, if we're putting together a commentary team, I would go Jim Ross, that's a given.
Mm-hmm.
And Corey Graves.
I really like Corey Graves. I really liked him and Renee Young on NXT together. I thought they'd done like a brilliant job.
Yeah, Renee's underrated.
But yeah, obviously Jim Ross is like a hell of a given. Even like when he was with King, I thought their chemistry years ago was like out of this world. But I think in the last few years, King's kind of got a bit meh.
He has, but I think he's just like, he's lost a little because he kind of get away with the things that he used to say.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
think
like,
obviously Morrow was brilliant. That's like another given.
oh god, I didn't even like think to add Morrow now that he's left. How dare.
I will say as well in the chat, I've just noticed Tom Phillips. I really like Tom Phillips as well.
Tom Phillips is in the chat.
Well, Probably got nothing else better to do.
Yeah, he probably hasn't at the minute. Right, we're going to do AJ Styles against Kevin Owens. So in the chat, let me know your predictions for this one. Elle, what's your prediction?
I see, I really want to predict AJ, but I don't think he'll take it off Owens just yet.
See, if it hadn't just swapped over to Owens, I would have gone with Styles. But because it hasn't, I think it's going to be Kevin Owens. I would love it to be AJ.
I think that whole thing with Jericho was just like a really cheap way of just having Jericho move to SmackDown.
Yeah, it was. And then especially with him leaving. I don't
think it helped Owens at all.
I think this will, though. See, I really love the whole Jericho thing with Owens. I think that's been one of the best feuds so far in a long time. And now the fact that he's moving on to AJ, I think things are only going to get better for Owens. Hopefully it elevates the two of them back into the main event as well.
I think that's the thing, especially for like the United States Championship. It's going to be like one of the main focal points. Obviously, we've got like the WWE Championship, but it's almost like every other week we kind of have like the United States or like the Intercontinental coming up like to the top.
Yeah.
So I think we're definitely going to have the moment to shine there, and I think this, I'd kind of like this match to maybe end in like a double DQ or something along those lines, just so it can continue a little bit longer.
Really? You'd have a double DQ? Everyone would be fuming. They'll be tweeting for days.
Oh, they'll get over it if it's a good match.
As long as it's a good match, that's all I'm looking forward to. I'd definitely say it's going to be Owens, though. I kind of see Styles win. Although the chat is saying AJ all over the place.
Yeah, there's a lot of people behind AJ, which is kind of surprising.
Alexandra's going AJ, Caleb's going AJ. So Ninja goes AJ. Lots, there isn't very many that actually say Kevin Owens. We may be the only ones.
Game Controller says Owens.
Oh well, there's one. There's three of us. We're growing. We can start our own faction. A few people saying do Shinsuke next on predictions. So I'll set that up after this match. We can maybe choose between... If people in the chat let me know, do you want to see Shinsuke Nakamura against Dolph Ziggler? Or should we do Randy Orton against Jinder Mahal? I think I'd prefer to simulate Nakamura between the two.
It's definitely a match I'm really looking forward to as well.
Kevin Owens has jumped a step ahead on this stream. He's coming out as the WWE champion.
Oh, there you go. Jinder or Randy Orton's not going to win. We're going to have Kevin Owens win and then defend both titles later on.
There we go. It's back on track. We've got the United States Championship on the line. Who would you say is your favourite US champion? Either of all time or just recent times? Dean Ambrose.
Rusev. Not friggin' Dean Ambrose, no.
I didn't think you'd agree with that one.
I can't really think of too many like off the top of my head. I think John Cena did a brilliant job when he had it last year. I think, was it last year?
Oh, see, I thought you were going to forget about Cena. I was going to say Cena was my favourite because of his open challenge.
Yeah, his open challenge really put on the map, but because of how they built Rusev at the same time with it, I think that was really good. Or was that the Intercontinental? I can't remember.
No, that was the US title, wasn't it?
I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah, because they had a big feud between
them. It was like
them.
original like build-up, like going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was, because they had that match then as well.
I think that kind of put the US title back on the map a bit.
Well, I think that was the moment where it really did elevate that championship. There's a lot of talk about elevating the Intercontinental title, but Cena just elevated that one so much better than any of the other titles.
I think it's crazy to think because of these titles that over the years we kind of like got bored of, or there wasn't much with them. They're like all nearly as prestigious as like each other and things.
Yeah. See, now I think it's kind of working out well that Lesnar's the champ, and they're having to like, sort of boost the Intercontinental again, I think it's only going to work out better for that belt, especially when the Miz is in there.
See, I really don't know about the whole Brock Lesnar thing. I didn't like it the first time around.
Don't get us wrong, I don't like him being champ and being away, but I think it's good that they're building up the IC title in his absence.
See, I think I wouldn't have minded if we had like just one like world heavyweight and that was like a cross-brand thing, so whoever was the champion could defend it on Raw or SmackDown and kind of had something like that, and it kind of made the belt even more important.
Yeah. No, that would be quite cool.
The only thing is you'd have like that person being on both shows, and it's then like where does the lines blur and like the draft disappears and things.
Yeah, you could have a TV title where it goes between both shows and only gets defended on TV.
That'd be good.
See, these two in this simulation, we've got AJ and Owens going outside, so maybe we could get the DQ that you just predicted.
It's heavily or even just a count out.
Could be. I don't want to count out. That's the least thing that I want. Hey Caleb,
yeah,
hey Tony.
We can have like a DQ like later on between like Harper and Rowan or something.
Are you just wanting the two of them just to beat the absolute crap out of each other and get DQ'd?
Yeah, I just want one of them to bleed.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen in the simulation because we've turned blood off, but it may well happen tonight. You'll have the doctor to look forward to, running in the ring and cleaning everything up.
I just wanted to see the referee put the gloves on, that's all it was.
That's what it was. Hey Mikey, I'm doing well, how are you? Ooh, still people are saying do Shinsuke next. Actually, people are saying do Shinsuke and Randy versus Dolph and Jinder. Mix it up with tag team action.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I'm surprised they actually haven't done that.
Yeah, it's a surprise they haven't made that match. If only Teddy Long was a GM, it would have happened weeks ago. Hey Tom. Ooh, we did it in stereo there. I wonder how long this one's going to go on. We'll fit in the next one. Quite an even contest so far.
It's surprising a lot of people are behind Jinder as well, especially when you think what he has been like, and now everyone's kind of rooting for him.
It is, it's crazy. Spudley Dudley says, don't hinder the Jinder. I think it is.
I do wonder how much is like art and hate as opposed to Jinder being liked.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was just going to say there. I don't know how much of this is like the people that are sick of Randy Orton. Because when he won that title, there was so many people that like, oh no, not Randy. But then at the same time, he does have an insane amount of fans. Because when we went to Newcastle last week and watched WWE Live, I was surprised just how crazy the place went when he come out. He probably got the biggest reaction of the night.
Oh, someone just said they'd like to see Aleister Black on the main roster. Who from NXT would you have on the main roster right now?
Right now? Bobby Roode. Is that an obvious choice?
Oh. I don't know if it's obvious. It's a good choice.
It's glorious, that's what it is. Ooh, we've got AJ Styles kicking out with a powerbomb. Still going on.
See, after reading Aleister Black, I think he'd be someone fresh that'd like work on SmackDown.
No, I think you really would. I think you'd be a good choice to go to SmackDown. Hey,
but
Goldie.
Then at the same time, like I wouldn't want to take up talent from NXT, which I think they've done too much.
That's the thing. I think NXT. Well, I don't know if I agree with what I'm about to say, but I'll say it anyway. NXT still seems like it's rebuilding to me. But then at the same time, when you watched last night's TakeOver event and seen just how good it was, it's like, well, maybe it's already been rebuilt. I still think there's a few areas that they need to build on. Like, there's not many tag teams left there. So I think that's one area. The women, I would say, still need to be a few more people brought in and make a few more stars. But I don't know, in terms of the men's side, I think there's so much talent down there. It's absolutely insane.
I actually think I'm going to go with Pete Dunne instead.
Ooh.
I think he's
Is he technically NXT?
Huge potential. Well,
Cheat.
Well, he wrestles in NXT now and again, so yeah.
Oh, we've got AJ Styles picking up the win in the simulation. A new US champion.
Oh, Bullet Player says what happened to Blake and Murphy. That's a really good point, actually.
I'm trying to get this the right way around. I'm sure one of them has just had a baby with... Well, they haven't had a baby, obviously. But they've had a baby with Sarah Lee from Tough Enough. And I'm sure the other one, did he not quit? I think he might have.
I'm really not sure. Like, the last I remember was the whole, like, Alexa Bliss breakup thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure one of them went, like, hippie-ish.
He might have done, actually. They did break up. The tag team broke up. But I'm sure one of them left.
All of this, like, talk of, like, Blake and Murphy start the dog snoring, so can't have been that interesting.
Taking shots at Blake and Murphy. Right, we've got a choice here, guys. Do you want to see Shinsuke Nakamura against Dolph Ziggler? Or should we go WWE Championship, Randy Orton against Jinder Mahal? Let me know in the comments, and I'll set this one up next. What would you prefer to see, El?
Me, personally, I'd rather see Shinsuke and Dolph.
Shinsuke and Dolph. What are you making of Dolph at the minute? Is he still lost? Or is he getting back on track?
I'd still say he's kind of lost, but, like, I'll always love Dolph. I think Dolph's really good, but... See, I think for me, I'd have Dolph win tonight and humiliate Nakamura.
Would you?
But then it's kind of trying to build him up after that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's got to be Nakamura that wins tonight. Well, Game Troller...
Like, surely it should be.
Game Troller says that Blake's actually out injured. That's what he's doing at the minute.
Just like his career.
What? Where's these shots coming from? Right, there's a few people that saying they want to see some strong style. 1 or 2 for Jinder. It's kind of split.
Seems like people are really getting behind Breezango as well.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see Breezango. I hope they win tonight. I don't want...
I think they need a title reign.
They do. I want to see them get their day one is H. I don't know if you'll get that.
Looks like there's only me rooting for Dolph.
Right, Nakamura definitely. Nakamura, let's go Nakamura. I had a feeling people would say that. That's why I selected him. I think I may have an old attire for Dolph on this. I don't think I've updated it.
Febreze.
I used to call him Febreze by mistake. I was like, yeah, I'll go with Febreze. That sounds good. Clean up.
See, that's the thing though. That's why I think Dolph should win, because everyone's rooting for him.
I think a lot of people are. I think there's a lot of Dolph fans that still want to see him get that shot.
Not rooting for Dolph, rooting for Nakamura.
What? I thought you just said rooting for Dolph. Oh well.
No, rooting for Nakamura. I'm on about the chat.
Ah, right. No, I think in general though, there is a lot of people that still want to see Dolph get that shot. But I don't see it coming anytime soon. Not when he's going up against Nakamura. Not when they've built the entire Backlash pay-per-view around him, and every single promo we've seen has been Nakamura makes his debut. It's like you've never seen him. Like nobody's seen NXT, and they're going to see Nakamura for the very first time.
Well, I actually the thing as well though, because not a lot of people do watch NXT. It's got a really good audience base, but there's still like not a lot of people who watch it much. Yeah. So like I used to be a huge NXT fan and I'd watch it all the time, whereas I don't really catch up with it now. So like in a sense, like I haven't watched Nakamura, I haven't watched probably since like the last pay-per-view was at.
See, I'm kind of the same. As much as I love the pay-per-views, and last night was absolutely amazing. The weekly shows I always tend to skip. Well, not skip, but miss and then catch up later on. It's not like Raw and SmackDown where when it's live, I'll always watch it.
I'm not sure if it's like a schedule thing or what, but like I just can't get into like the mindset of watching it on, I think, is it a Wednesday it's on now?
Yes, you're testing us here. I think it is.
I think that says a lot in itself,
Yes,
the
it
fact
is.
that we
It's Wednesday.
don't know what day it's on.
No, it is. It's Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. I'll hang me hat on that one. Goldie says Febreze would have been a much better name, but Febreze might have sued them.
Yeah, there is a good point. Either that or they could get like some sort of sponsorship and they can come out with like a bottle and spray it around. They could use it as a weapon.
Could do. Take it to the next level. Literally clean up. You'll have to let me know then in the chat what's your prediction for this match. People rooting for both. Who are you going for? Elle, who are you going for? Are you still going Dolph?
No, I'm going to go for Shinsuke. I think it's obvious. I just kind of would have liked... Because I think this is a feud that could do really well if they pushed it in the ring.
Yeah.
But I think we're probably going to see Nakamura go for whoever wins out of Owens and AJ Styles.
Yeah, ooh. Whoever that is, that would be an awesome match. I just worry for Dolph, because whatever happens here after a loss, I don't know what he's going to do next.
Exactly.
Strange. I feel sorry for him. Poor Dolph.
Maybe he's headed for retirement.
Ooh, he's still really young though.
I think he's accomplished a hell of a lot, considering he hasn't had that... I wouldn't say he's had that kind of like huge WrestleMania moment, but he's done an awful lot.
Yeah, because he cashed in, was it the night after Mania? When he won the title?
I think so, yeah. Which is a really cool moment, and then he soon had it taken off him, which was a huge shame.
Yeah, he could have cashed in at WrestleMania, but they saved it for Seth Rollins.
See, I think teaming him up with Tyler Breeze was a huge, like, they could have done something really good with us, and then they just seemed to, like, make them face each other, and that was it.
Yeah. No, that would have been good to see them face off. Is there anyone you would like to see him face against that he hasn't before?
Don't really, I think that's the thing with him as well. He has like faced like 90%
He's gone through
of the roster at this point.
He's gone through pretty much everyone.
I'm really not sure.
Bullet Plays says, did you know that Dolph Ziggler has a pair of his old trunks underneath his tights in this game?
Some sort of like weird choice.
It is, but if anyone's been watching the Did You Know series, then you may have picked that up in there. There's quite a few that have like hidden attires underneath. I was surprised.
Kind of like if you like edit Brock Lesnar, he wears a thong.
See,
But
I
they never knew
haven't.
that.
Hang on. I think the bigger question is, why have you
No,
been
I
editing
haven't.
Brock Lesnar?
I've seen it on Twitter.
Have you been looking for his F5? I may feature that one in the series. I'll credit you for it. Did you know Brock Lesnar likes to wear a thong? Submitted
Well, it's not
by
a thong.
Revelation.
It's not a thong as such. It's a black line.
It's a black line. Is he just wearing body paint?
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
May have to
it's
check
probably
it
like an
after the
action
match.
man. It's like just like smooth cat. Yeah, this whole conversation's gone south. So
Yeah, let's get back to Backlash. Rui Carlos says he would love to see Shinsuke Nakamura against AJ Styles. So that's kind of what you've just said, like going up against whoever wins between Styles and Owens. Now you mention it though, seeing as that is for the US title, I could definitely see Nakamura challenging for whoever wins it. So if Owens retains tonight, maybe he could drop that to Nakamura.
TXT agrees with me with Dolph, and then Goldie's just backed me up about this whole thong thing. See, I knew I was right, and I'd seen it on Twitter. It was probably Goldie who shared it.
We'll have to end the stream with Brock Lesnar's thong.
Oh, yeah, let's not.
What a way to kick off Backlash. Alexandra says, am I streaming Backlash? No, I'm not streaming Backlash. I don't know, there's a lot of people seem to be doing live reactions and streaming Backlash in that sense. I've never really got round to that. I think I'd be one of them people that tries to do a reaction video and then gets so caught up in it that I'm just too busy watching it. I don't actually say anything.
I think it doesn't help as well when we're in like UK time and like a lot of the time I start falling asleep.
Yeah, there is that. The fact that it's so late and you just fall asleep on camera. Everyone watching you.
Oh, never mind, Fashion Police. We've got our own Mod Squad Police. Gold, who's high and fast.
Mod Squad is out. Tomatelli has disappeared.
He's been deleted.
Ooh, Dolph Ziggler's bringing that strong style. The heart stop at elbows. Let's go for a 10. I'm surprised there's not a reversal when he goes for that 10th one.
I could have sworn there was, but then again, I rarely use a superstar, so...
We haven't talked the women's match. What's your thoughts on this?
See, there's a lot of like rumours about someone turning heel.
From
I think...
Charlotte, Becky or Naomi?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, there's two at current. One of them's Becky Lynch, which they've been teasing for about a month now. And the other one was turning Charlotte back again because a lot of like the officials didn't think it was a good idea. But I'm kind of like at the stage now where I'm kind of alright with Charlotte having that sort of like ego but being a face.
Yeah. So is that who you would turn?
I really don't know because I don't know if Becky would survive being a heel.
Ooh, Dolph Ziggler's just kicked out of a Kinshasa. I can't see that happening tonight.
Kinshasa.
Kinshasa!
My YouTube is the amazing Ellie Dodd. Or just search Revolution, it's easier.
It's easier. None of that awkwardness. I'll put the link in the description, so if you refresh it after the stream, it should appear in there.
Oh, Video Gamer doesn't agree. He doesn't think anyone's going to turn heel.
Ooh, it's not. I don't know what I expect from it. Between all of them, I don't know about Becky as a heel. Definitely can't say Naomi worked as a heel. And I think Charlotte's just really been heel, so they should really give her a chance to be a face and see how it goes.
I will say though that I think Naomi does a brilliant job at playing a heel. She's a lot natural with it as well, especially with like the whole BAD thing. But I don't think they would. I think they've got a lot of investment with her, like doing a whole feel with glow and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of see that changing because the fact that it is the feel the glow thing at the minute, it seems to be so popular. I don't think they'll risk changing it.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to be leaning towards Becky. I don't think there's much more Becky can do without turning heel.
I don't think so. We've got a winner in this match though. No need to turn heel. We've got Shinsuke Nakamura going over Dolph Ziggler thanks to a top rope Kinshasa. I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think there'll be no doubt. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a squash match.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, and then maybe like Dolph having been like a sore loser again.
Yeah. No, I could see that happening.
I don't think they'll end it that quick.
Do you think this will carry on then? Do you not think it's going to be a one-off deal?
I think it all depends on like the United States Championship match because I think that's something which I could see going on longer, so they might prolong like the whole Dolph thing, but I don't know.
I think it will. I think this will probably go on again. What I'll say is I loved the highlight package they done of Dolph. It really reminded us like all the things he has accomplished. Maybe there's more in his future. I'd like to see it, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll get that chance. For everyone wanting Elle's channel, I've put a link to it in the description. So if you refresh the page, it should appear.
Oh, Mikey says, would you turn Natalia or Tamina face?
Ooh.
I think me personally, I'd go Tamina because Natalia's always heel or face every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I would. Saying that, I kind of like Tamina's like the broody like bodyguard.
Broody?
Moody? Did I say broody? maybe she's broody. Who knows?
I don't think Broody would help. She's only just come back.
Yeah, that's a good point. She'll be off again.
See, for me, I would have really liked if they'd made like this whole thing about third generation legacy. So you'd have had Tamina, Charlotte, and Natalia. I think that would have been like a massive stable.
That would have been a really cool stable, that.
And you think like all of them like having those like legacy moves, that would have added to it as well.
No, I think that would be a good option to go with.
You could have even called them legacy.
You could. I think that may have been taken though. It's still weird for me.
I was thinking that, but
I find it weird still seeing Tamina and Naomi on opposite sides.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
Right, well, there's the match prediction. Well, the match result of that simulation. It's time to do this suggestion, what you've just put forward for Brock Lesnar. Let's see if it's true.
It's turned into a Did You Know episode.
Did you know Brock Lesnar has hidden underneath his trunks? Let's find out. Oh my god, he's got a thong under there. Wow. What a way to end this stream. I'll leave that spin.
He really does as well.
He really does as well. As if you didn't know. You've been checking that out.
Oh god.
Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. It has ended on a bit of a different note to what I did expect. I wasn't expecting to be staring at Brock Lesnar's crotch.
Christ.
But I hope you've enjoyed it anyway.
Did we really need a closer?
I think we did. It had to be done. Just for anyone wondering, you can see exactly.
If anyone wonders where
it
it's going, it's probably been flagged.
Yeah, it's probably been flagged. Oh well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little preview and predictions for Backlash. It's been a while since we've done it, but it's been fun. Interesting way to end it.
Different,
definitely different. That's different.
Brock doesn't have balls.
Brock doesn't have the balls. Hey, he's got great balls of fire.
Like
I'm sure he'll
man.
show them. He is action man, Brock Lesnar. Let's zoom out. There we go, Brock Lesnar in his nice little thong. Right. Well, if you want to check out Elle's channel, make sure to refresh the page. Check out that link in the video description. Give her a subscribe.
Be nice.
Be nice. Right, well, that's it for us, guys. I hope you enjoyed Backlash. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. But until next time, catch you later.
Bye.